What's up, Fiend fam, and welcome to a video over 15 months in the making. So as many as you know, I had an accident with my 2020 Lowrider S, and I have recently made a decision on what bike I'm going to make my next two-wheeled steed. So let me start off first by saying that I apologize for any verbal flubs or anything like that. You may be able to hear it in my voice. For those of you who don't know, I actually came down with COVID on Thursday. I'm still deep in the throes of it, kind of up and down. Feeling halfway decent right now, so I figured I better get this recorded so I can get it up. So let me just preface this by saying that there will be some crow eaten here, or some humble pie served, if you will. But I think in the end you'll find that my reasoning is solid, and we'll go from there. So that being said, roll the intro. So, after going back and forth a lot with different bikes, different genres of motorcycles, from cruisers to touring to ADV to electric and everything else in between, I pretty much came down to the fact that I knew I wanted a bike that I could ride long distance, but also be able to ride around town. I just rode my first real bike in 15 months when I took the Pan America for a test ride at the Harley Demo Days 2 weekends ago, and it felt good. Other than the fact that the rider triangle, for me personally, was horrible. I mean, I'm sure it probably could have been alleviated by some aftermarket parts and farkles and all that, but I didn't want to get into that just yet. So quite frankly, the bikes that I was really looking at hardcore was the Road Glide Special, actually, probably Road Glide Special, the Honda Goldwing Tour, and the Africa Twin Adventure Sport adventure bike. There were some bikes that I wanted to consider, but they had to get checked off the list for various reasons. I was seriously looking at the BMW 1250 GS Adventure, but the closest BMW dealership to me is 4 hours away. That's a no-go for me. I need something closer. So I had an opportunity afforded to me yesterday, and after giving it some thought and discussing it with Moto Pink Sensei, who gave me some very compelling reasons to consider it, I decided to get the bike that I'm going to get. So let me pull the footage on that. okay, obviously you're probably like, what the heck? You just did a video just last week talking smack about this bike and how it was too expensive and this and that and the other thing, and now you've decided that you're going to buy it. A couple things go into that. One, those that know me know that I absolutely loved my Lowrider S. That was going to be my forever bike. I certainly wanted to own other bikes, but that was going to be the one that no matter what was going to stay at my stable. Unfortunately, it was taken from me when I had that accident, so I didn't have much of a choice. Another part of it is I don't know how it is in your guys' areas, but supply is really limited here. The closest Goldwing or Africa Twin for me to test ride is at least a couple hours away. Yes, I could have one of my local dealers get one in, or they would get one in eventually, but who knows when exactly that would be. That and, I really wanted to go back to the Lowrider S. My two biggest complaints about the Lowrider S was the lack of bags and the fairing. Even though I had the quarter fairing, not just the bikini fairing that came with it, was nice, but it didn't offer enough limb protection for my liking. So I sat down and I said to myself, well, you can get the Lowrider ST. Problem is I can't find a Lowrider ST. I've literally seen one. I've seen one that actually belonged to somebody. The only other one was on the Harley demo truck. I've not seen one in any store or anything at all, any dealership or anything at all. So basically, if I were to want to get one, I would have to wait until next year. And then the more I thought about it, I'll be quite frank, I was not all that enthusiastic about the Barracuda Silver that I had on my Lowrider S. I felt it looked good, but that wasn't the color I would have chosen. It just, unfortunately, for that model year, the only two colors were Barracuda Silver or Vivid Black. And if I were able to get hold of a base ST this year, it would have either been Vivid Black or the Gunship Gray, which I do like the Gunship Gray more than the Barracuda Silver, and definitely more than the Vivid Black. But if I bought it, I probably would end up painting it. I didn't get a chance to do that with my Barracuda Silver Lowrider S for obvious reasons. So the more I sat down and thought about it, I'm like, okay, well, a good paint job, it's going to run you minimum $3,000, $4,000, maybe $5,000. I mean, to get a really good one. And it all just kind of started to make sense because, I mean, it comes with the features I want. Yeah, there's the Harley tax on there a little bit. There's a little bit of a premium, but it's. And let me preface this by saying I'm not buying this because it's an icon model. I mean, I am from the standpoint of, if for whatever reason I ever do decide to part ways with it, it will hold more value than a regular Lowrider ST, but I'm not buying it just because it's an icon. That doesn't mean all that much to me. I mean, the paint job is amazing. The videos and the pictures just don't do it justice. It's absolutely a gorgeous bike. That being said, most of you know I am not a Harley simp. I will call them out where I believe is needed. But I think that I made the right decision with this bike. My plan is to buy it ride it around for a couple of years. If it suits my needs and that's all I need, stick with it. If I want to grow into something else, like say I decide, I actually want a full-on touring bike, I can do that. Or if I do want to get an ADV bike, which I probably will at some point, because that's something that's really been gnawing at the back of my head too. I can do that, but for the time being, I'm just happy to be able to get back on twos. I mean, and I sat on that bike in the parking lot at the dealership today. I mean, they rolled it out to the parking lot for me, obviously because I have COVID. I sat on it and it immediately felt like home. Felt like I was home again. So I cannot wait to get on this bad boy or bad girl. I have to wait and ride it around a bit and find out what its personality is and all that. But very much looking forward to it, which obviously means content will definitely be flowing then, because I'll actually have something that I want to ride, and not just a Honda Navi. So looking forward to that. Okay, you know what time it is. 400 subs giveaway. You thought I forgot. I didn't forget. I just things kind of been crazy and just didn't get around to it yet. So leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think about the El Diablo. Let me know if you think that it's a good bike, if I'm making a smart move, or if I should consider something else or whatever. That being said, this giveaway will be for a let's do a $50 Revzilla gift card. I apologize. I know that's not as much as I've done in the past, but things are different now than they were before. I'm hoping to get into a space here very soon where I can do better giveaways, because as I always say, it's all about wanting to get back to the community, helping any way I can and all that. So go ahead and leave a comment below, and as usual, I will do a random drawing, and I will contact the winner and we'll go from there. So as always, stay shiny side up, Throttle Fiend out.